Hello, everyone here. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 25 on Hutan Pantai. Literally picking up where we left off here from last episode, everyone. And I just finished skipping a whole bunch of time here. I think we were, what, like 9, 10 o'clock, something like that here last episode. We're now 1400 here, so 240, I'm sorry, 240, I was going to say 220, 240 in the afternoon here. It's starting to get dark for some reason. Don't ask me why. Like, actually, that sun coming from the same spot it was before. Weird. Shouldn't the sun be over here now? I don't know. What do I know? Or should be on the opposite side of the map. Anyway, literally I started fast forwarding time, everyone, and it started raining. So I shouldn't have fast forwarded time, everyone. That probably wasn't not a bad thing, I guess. But anyway, stopped harvesting right away, everyone. That's just another tip there. Don't harvest in the rain. When the game says not to harvest in the rain, I mean, it'll let you harvest in the rain, but don't. Your yield loss is massive, everyone. Like massive. So, kind of annoying because, yeah, there is actually, like, you can harvest somewhat in the rain in real life. I mean, depending on the crop, depending on how much rain you're getting, that type of thing. Like, if it's actually, like, properly raining, yeah, you can stop harvesting, right? But a little light drizzle, yeah, you can harvesting that to some extent. Now, those soybeans, yeah, soybeans, you might have to wait on those a little bit. Like I said, again, depends on the crop a little bit. Anyway, we're going to knock out the remainder of this field here. I figure this is the first harvest, so we're going to try to get most of this on camera here. We do have a few weeds in this field. Speaking of weeds, last episode we spent a bunch of time removing weeds. Unfortunately, we still have a few weeds in some of our fields here yet. Again, it seems to depend on the weed pressure on the field as to whether or not our weeder that we have can successfully remove all the weeds, which actually begs the question. I should have looked at one. I know in previous versions of the game, i.e. Farming Simulator 22 of one, there was actually a couple different weeders. Depending on the level of the weeder, you can remove more weeds with some of the weeders. So, I'm not locked on, am I? Oh, well. Yeah, close enough. Close enough. We just got to knock this a little bit out here. We should be good. I was hoping to get rid of this fog on so we could actually like see what we're harvesting here a little bit better, but the fog is not going away. Hopefully that's not something that will like continue, because yeah, it is like to some extent, I don't mind the fog. Like, okay, kind of cool. But if this fog is just going to stick around nonstop constantly, yeah, I don't know about that one. Then we're going to need a remove fog mod, or maybe there's an option for it. I don't know, but option for it. Great. Might have to look at them, maybe toning down the fog a little bit here, you know. Also, it's like weird dark over here too. Like we got like some smoky fog going on or something. I'm not sure what's up with that, but I think what it is that we're just below the light level, so the game's trying to make it dark maybe or something, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. Is that what fog looks like in real? Maybe it does. I don't know that I've ever seen it look like that before. Anyway, running the Massey 8570 Western Combine. I have no idea what the Western part of the Combine means there, but apparently it's the Western Combine. As I mentioned there last episode of it, definitely don't see much for Massey Combines around where I live. In fact, I can't say I've ever seen any. I probably have, but I just don't recall ever seen any Massey Ferguson Combines. I mean, you don't see much Massey Ferguson equipment around where I live, period, anymore. I think the last Massey Ferguson dealer closed down. I'm going like 10 years ago or something like that, maybe 20, somewhere in there. There used to be a couple of Massey Ferguson dealers in the area, but like I said, they've all but closed down. There's none left at this point that I know of. And yeah, really the only Massey Ferguson tractors you see around anymore are some of the older ones. I mean, those are pretty much the only ones you ever seen around in the first place, Evan. And when I say old ones, I'm talking like Massey Ferguson 135s, 275s, I think. I don't remember what all the different numbers are, but tractors in that time frame, everyone, those are the Massey Ferguson tractors you kind of see around in the area. Like I said, I don't think I've ever seen any of the newer Massey Ferguson tractors. Really, at least around where I live, you just don't see much for the other brand tractors, period, I guess you could say. We got John Deere. Again, John Deere's definitely the biggest one around here, everyone. You got some New Holland. You got some Case. I have seen like 1 or 2 Fence around, but that's about it. I know there's a Kloss dealer down the road. I don't know that I've ever seen a Kloss actually out in the field, though. We do have some Kloss tractors, but like I said, I don't know that I've ever actually seen one in use out in the field before. We're almost done harvesting this field. There are a couple more passes, and we should about have it. Oh, begs the question, what are we going to do here the rest of this episode then? Well, we'll have to figure that out, because this field will need lime. I don't know. Does it need to be plowed? Checking. Doesn't say it needs to be. I don't think any of our fields need to be plowed here at this point. 24 is... Probably should go check the rest of our fields here as well. We are stubble tillage on that one. Okay, which is fine. Oh, that does remind me. We didn't get to it here. Was that last episode? Yeah, we didn't get to it here in We're full. There we go. We can look at maybe borrowing some more money and seeing what we can max that loan out at. As they say, borrow till you can't borrow anymore. I think that's what they say, right, everyone? Is that how that goes? Make sure you're up to your eyeballs in debt. Actually, let's go up to our hairline now. Everyone's up to their eyeballs. Let's go up to our hairlines. Look at that. We got a truck kind of sort of like that. Oh, a little sign. Okay, we'll let that unload here a minute. This does remind me of a comment I seen here a few days ago when someone was saying the combines will no longer unload unless someone is in the combine. Well, as you can tell, that is definitely not the case. I am not in the combine, and the combine is unloading. So I think that probably depends on what you have for like your run settings on your equipment, your start-stop settings, I guess I should call them. Oh, are we going to fill this up? Oh, we are going to fill this trailer up, aren't we? Okay, then. I did not think we would actually fill this, which actually begs the question, do we have any sort of grain storage on our farmyard? I haven't actually looked for that yet. This truck does not like going across those ruts, does it? 3D ground deformation here in the game. 3D ground deformation, fog. Yep, some good stuff, everyone. Texture on the soybeans, yeah, it's about the same. Can't really tell the difference there, to be honest. Oh, let's see what's here. Do we have any... Whoa, hello, truck. I can see you coming there. Do we have any sort of on-farm storage here? If we do, where? No idea. No idea. Got a couple sheds and barns around here, but I don't think those have anything to do with storage. Got some greenhouses. Probably should get those going at some point here. Maybe. Well, I don't know. We'll see once I have one. Oh, look at that. You got to give the greenhouses water. Yeah. We'll refrain from making any more comments on water. I think you folks know my opinion on that one. Okay, well, I don't see any sort of on-farm storage here. Oh, we got beehives, too. Yeah, I didn't even see that. Okay, wait a minute. There we go. It's across the road. That's where it is. Well, in that case, let's go back to the vehicle here, see if we can unload this here. I don't know if we actually fully unloaded the combine or not. Combine actually holds more than the truck. Anyone else find that kind of suspicious? Because, I mean, doesn't this truck look like it is larger than the combine tank? Is that just me, everyone? Unloading. Look at that back half opens. Back bottom half, I guess I should say. I wonder if you can change the way this unloads. Probably can't tell while it's down. If it does, I can't see anything in the controls of it. It doesn't seem to show any options for like different tailgate like opening methods. Oh, you know, might as well take it back down to the field here. We're gonna need to unload the combine at least when we're done here one more time. So. Look at that. The fog is gone, everyone. Yeah, nice and nice crisp out. Descending back down into the fog here. I know this, and I've mentioned this before, everyone. There's kind of one of the complaints going around that the game seems washed out. Just my opinion, I think that washed out has to do with the fog. I don't think the game's, like, looking at it right now from here, it does look a little washed out, but not bad. Like, the color's there, it just looks like a little bit of fog on it. And you go up, obviously, up there where you don't have, any fog, but very little fog up there. It definitely doesn't look as washed out as it does down here. So, like I said, I think that washed out that people are complaining about has probably got more to do with the fog. I'm just guessing, anyway. That's my theory, and I'm sticking with it. Let's see about. Oh, I think there's a little bit more over in this other corner of the field yet, isn't there? Thought this might be the last pass here, but no, I think we got a little bit more to go here yet. Actually, taking a while to harvest this field. I didn't think it would actually take this long, but it's taking a little bit of time here. Also, does it just mean our? Oh, that's right. We borrowed a little bit of money, didn't we? I was like, wait a minute, the money went up. Yeah, it's because we borrowed some. Wonder how much more we can borrow. Oh, well, that's not much, everyone. Not much. We went from 500,000 to 580,000. Again, as I mentioned before, everyone, land seems to be the direct link when it comes to being able to borrow money. So the more land you have, the more you can borrow. Unless that changed here in Farming Sim at 25, 22 of them. The amount of equipment you owned had no bearing on how much you could borrow. And I'm assuming you can still borrow $3 million yet in this game, maybe? Once you have enough land, maybe? I don't know. Okay, so last little bit. Then we got the little hook right there, and we will be done. Not a whole lot left on the combine. There we go. Done. Turning the combine off. Okay, let's see if we can find our truck back here. Finish unloading here. It's kind of hard to see with the dark fog like this. Truck will just appear out in front of us here somewhere. There it is. I see it. Oh, let's see. Do I dare unload on this side of it? As long as no one's coming, we might. Kind of taking up one lane here. We'll just be that typical annoying farmer, just parked out in the road like this. Oh, there we go. Okay, anybody behind us? Nothing I can tell. Take the combine back up at the farm here. We'll unload the truck. Knock out that sign there as well, apparently. Yeah, like I said, when you get up here, to me, the game doesn't look washed out at all. That's just got to do with the fog, which... Again, hopefully that fog will kind of like change up because just, yeah, it's a little annoying in some places. We did end up fast forwarding time throughout the entire day when that fog never did seem to burn off. Now, with that being said, we did have rain here. So maybe that had something to do with it. I don't know. Oh, let's see. Where are we going to park this? That's a good question. That's kind of a field entrance there, so we'll just park this over here. Hopefully kind of somewhat out of the way there. Grab our truck here, and I'm just assuming, I probably should go check that here, because you know what assuming does. Checking our prices here on, we need soybeans. Probably down at the, not necessarily the bottom of the list, but closer down here is July. Yep, okay. So July, again, is the best time to sell here from the looks of it. And Goldcrest Valley, at least at the moment. We'll see if that's actually what it ends up being here. Once July rolls around, but Oh, yes, good old Goldcrest Valley, huh? Doesn't train too yet, so we'll probably have to rent the train then to sell it. Find one of the local train yards. I was like, where's the grain in there? Way back in there. Okay, just out of curiosity, where would one find a train and train yard? I see the train running through here. Looks like there's two different places. One down here, one up there. Nothing in the middle that I'm seeing. Warehouse. Oh, that's probably, is that the one we want to go to? Warehouse. Not sure why it shows two different places there. Whatever. We'll figure that out when the time comes, though. Okay, let's grab this tractor, the 8510. We're going to switch this around with fertilizer to lime. Looks like I need to repair this tractor as well. Where's the repair mod when you need it? Come on, tractor. Climb the hill. It's not even that much fertilizer in it. 256 liters of fertilizer. Doesn't seem like we should be struggling to climb that little hill with this. Okay, and I'm pretty sure we got lime somewhere. Might just have to find it here a minute, though. Not like that. We're getting past again, aren't we? Let's see. Unload. Oh, of course, it's going to unload right there in the middle. Ah, where's heavy lift when you need it? Okay, there's our lime. We'll grab both totes of lime here in a minute. There we go. Okay, head back down to the field here. Get this lime spread on that field. Now, while we're doing that, too, might check the rest of our fields here, see if there's anything else we need to do for the rest of them here or not. Might run the subsoiler across the field here as well. At the very least, having the subsoiler will probably help remove some of the weeds here, too. Or I could just try cultivating. We could try that, too, see what that does. I'm not sure which one would remove more weeds. Maybe a little testing needs to be done on that. Hire worker? Oh, I guess he was hired. He's not going anywhere, though. How do you tell if he's actually going or not? No, says he is. Okay. Active workers, 8510. Field work, working... work in the field, I guess? I don't know. It's cut off there, so I can't tell. No idea. Doesn't seem to be working the field, though. And go. He's not going, everyone. He's definitely not going. Okay, anyway. Real quick here. Want to check with the money we have. Can we afford any other fields? No. Yeah. Close. Field 6. Yeah, that's a good chunk there. Field, yeah. Also not that one. Okay, so we are close on field 49 and 6. I'd probably go with 6 first. Okay, field 49 here. Technically, it says the size is a little bit more of one, but if you look at it, quite a bit of that is not field versus field 6 here, where like the 5.48 acres is like mostly field here. So, out of curiosity, farmland 1. Ooh, that's a nice chunk, that one. 9.12. $221,000. That's not, yeah, we don't have that kind of money. Also, you're not going there, bud. What? It says he's active, everyone. Says he is active, but... missing something here? Let's go to the tab here. AI worker, 12 meters. Yeah, sure. Hoping this would get going here so then I can run the cultivator down here. Or the subsoil, one of the two. Fine, are we going to have to do this myself? We're going to work the headlands. Yes. We'll start with the headlands. That's fine. See if I'm lining up with the headland a little bit more here, if he'll start going or not. I don't know why he's not going. I'm a little bit confused on that. Interesting. I mean, anyone else have this problem before? Like, your hired workers not actually do anything. This looks like something Courseplay would do, Evan. For those who remember Courseplay here. Now, Courseplay would eventually usually work, but sometimes with certain pieces of equipment, Evan, Courseplay would just sit there and, like, he was thinking for, like, a couple minutes before it actually would start going. Oh, he is going, actually, here. Ooh, hopefully, is he not... I don't think he's actually charging us anything. I don't see the money going down. Okay, well, anyway. Oh, yeah, wait, the money is going down. Yeah, it's not going down much, though. Well, I'm going to go grab our subsoiler first here, I guess, everyone. We'll see if he's going by then. If not, we're going to have to stop, and I guess we're going to have to line the field ourselves here for some reason. I don't know what's going on with that there. Something I'm missing wrong or what, but... There we go. Actually thinking about this, everyone. I'm trying to remember what we did for our fields here. Field 32 was subsoiled, and we had a massive amount of weeds. You know, let me try the cultivator. We're going to try the cultivator. I'm just curious to see what the difference in weeds will be. As far as I know, I think cultivator has has quite a few weeds too, but maybe not. See if our lime spreader's going here yet or not. Money's definitely not going down, so I'm guessing he's not. Because I would think if he was going, we'd definitely see some more money being used here, but yeah, he's just sitting down there, unfortunately. Well, that's kind of annoying. I don't know what's going on there. Well, you folks have to let me know. Anyone else have issues with hired workers? That'll be, I think, like the first issue I've actually seen. Well, let's go to steering assist here. And if we're going to do that, I do want to start in the end here. It's one thing with the hired workers, when it comes to starting them, it doesn't really matter, at least not supposed to really matter where you start them. You just pick a spot and let's go. And they'll just typically get the job done, but yeah, if I'm doing it myself, then I kind of like to start in a corner here. Speaking of starting, though, is that the best angle we can get? I guess. I was looking if we could maybe pitch that a little bit different, but that's what it says. That's what we'll go with, I guess. What do I know, right? Oh. After I turn it on. That would probably help that one. Note to self. Turning on would help. Fortunately, spread lime haven't still turns the field white yet. Would be nice if, whoa. That's where'd all our lime go? Really? We're out of lime already? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, so it was the hired worker was using lime. That's right, because I've got the purchase turned off, everyone. Hired worker was using lime, I bet, wasn't he? He just used it all up. Ah, man, that's, okay. Well, that's kind of annoying, Evan. We're gonna have to drive all the way to town here and fill this up here a minute. And we are almost back to the field here with a full load of lime. I wasn't sure how much to get, Evan, so I just we'll fill it up. That should be enough to last us here, hopefully. And we'll just start with this side of the field here. I guess we barely made it any distance there on the other side of the field. I would think this would be enough lime here for this field. Another one of those mods we don't quite have yet that can sometimes come in handy for that one. That's the field calculator there. It tells you how much lime and fertilizer and all that good stuff. Now, I will say when it came to that mod, I didn't use it a whole lot, usually because I used precision farming. And with precision farming, those numbers kind of got skewed a little bit sometimes. So, but if you're just base game like you are here, those numbers should have been fairly close to being right. Should be about where we left off here. Turn that off because we don't want to waste any lime if we can help it. Yeah. There should be that one spot right there. We should have plenty of lime on it, right? Yes, I know I'm not locked on here. I'm just kind of following the line itself here. Yeah, we'll lock on now. That should be good. Well, I'll say it is definitely nice that we actually essentially have curved lines. So why are we going slower? What's up with that? Why did we just stop? I don't know. That's weird. Maybe I bumped the key a little bit or something. Oh, well. Anyway, let's see if we can load up some comments here a moment. See what you folks had to say here for last episode. Reminder again, enjoy reading all your comments, Evan. So if you got something to say, throw it down below. Don't forget to, if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And as always, if you like the video, click that thumbs up icon there as well. Let's see what's here. Legendary Tater, starting off with the first comment here. Legendary Tater was saying, too bad those wheel options aren't on every tractor. Exactly, yes. I'm not sure what wheel options are on this particular tractor or driving here at the moment, but I know the Challenger, that one, Challenger had some nice, what I would call American-style wheel options. I know, like, the 8R does not seem, at least from what I looked at anyway, does not have those options, which I don't quite understand that, but... Legendary was also saying they have an ACO Red version on the mod hub as well. Interesting. Franco40 was saying you should buy a McCormick. And please do more in-cab driving, huh? More in-cab driving, huh? Well, there's a reason why I don't do a whole lot of in-cab driving, because, well, from the perspective of the video, I don't think it gives you folks as good a view as it does if I'm doing third person. Although, with the fog here at the one, I'm not sure it's much better either way. Maybe in-cab's about the same, but... I tend to drive a lot more in-cab off screen than I do on screen. Let's make sure we're going here. Yep, we should be good. Chuck was saying Farming Simulator 15 had some fog. Did it? Huh. I think Giants was acting like this was the first game that actually had fog in it. To be honest, I don't remember. 22 kind of sort of had, like, haze as well, if I remember correctly, but... Let's see here. Next one from here, Christopher. Christopher was saying, good video, keep it up. Hey, thank you very much for that. You can see we're leaving tracks across this field here as well. Kind of cool. Some of these might be from the Combine yet, too. I'm not sure. Broken Gamer here has a good question. Haven't gotten the game yet, which, by the way, reminder down below. If you want to save 15%, Games Planet, information's all down below. You can also buy it through my link down below from Giants as well. That does always, as always, help support the channel, so... but yes, says he doesn't have the game yet. Can you answer a question for me? Do all the vehicles have access to the GPS, or only newer tractors that would actually have GPS? From what I can tell, all equipment has access to GPS, so... Not just tractors, or not just newer tractors. Which, by the way, that I would consider that to be a slight misconception there. Older tractors can have GPS as well. Might be a little more work integrating that GPS, maybe depending on the tractor, but any tractor can have GPS. Well, maybe one slight requirement on that. The tractor does probably have to have power steering. If the tractor doesn't have power steering, then you might not be able to have GPS for it. But generally speaking, as long as you have power steering, you can put GPS on any tractor. Okay, and looking at the time here, unfortunately, it's time to wrap it up here this episode. And we're almost actually done with this field here. Actually, we might be done. I think there's maybe just a little bit more at the other end here. Let's maybe check that out here real quick a minute. Then we can actually say we finished this here. Let's see once here. I think there's a little bit left of this line here on this side. I think it was just the one line, wasn't it? Looking, yeah. I'm actually going to just turn to follow it here. There we go. Okay, now we can actually say the field is done. So, and speaking of being done, Evan, we're done with this episode here as well. So on that note, Evan, thanks for watching. You folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, Evan, thanks for watching. Until next time.